Guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and model. Now, one thing that I want you to know is we're going to talk about how to solve these measurement number stories. But all of the number stories today are going to look a little bit different. So we're going to use the same criteria that we use when solving any number story. Okay, this time it's just going to have a little bit of measurement involved. And so today we're going to identify the important information. We're going to draw a visual, okay, with labels to show our thinking. That's going to be important when it comes with the measurement today. I'm going to write my number models to show if I'm adding or subtracting, okay, to go along with the visual that I made. And then I'm going to solve it and make sure my answer makes sense. So here, this is a question that is on Evaluate. It says, let's see if I can make it smaller. It says Naya has 4 different containers of water on her lab table. The volumes are shown in the table below. A volume is like how much water is inside of the cup. Okay, so containers are kind of like cups. So she's got 4 different cups filled with water. And we're just trying to figure out, right here, it says select the 2 containers, like the 2 cups, that combined are about 150 milliliters. Okay, that is like when we look back here at the different types of measurements. You watched the video about pints and quarts. Okay, think of this, that you're looking at milliliters, kind of like the tablespoons. Okay, something small, okay, that you could go inside the cup. Okay, so that's what we're kind of looking at here. This is the metric way, kind of like a centimeter, okay, but it's a milliliter, okay, like a millimeter. Okay, so here I'm going to think first, what do I notice? All right, so I have 4 containers. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to just draw a picture of the container. I'm going to put like a little lid on top. Okay, it says select the 2 containers. So out of those 4, I need to pick 2 of them. So that's what I need to be looking for, which 2? And it says that combined. When I think of that word combined, that means that I'm like putting them together. So I think that word combined means I'm going to be adding the 2 together. Like, what's the total amount? If I add it up, it says are about 150 milliliters. So when I add it up, it needs to equal about 150. Does it have to be exactly 150? How do I know if it's supposed to be exactly? Right, it says the word about. So that means it needs to be close to 150, but not exactly 150. So now it says, what is the unit I'm measuring? Okay, well, this says milliliters is what they are, and it tells me right here, select the 2 that are combined are milliliters. So my unit today for this problem is milliliters. Remember, I told you that each one of these is going to be a different problem. It's going to be a different unit we're measuring. This time we're measuring water, like liquid. Sometimes in these stories, you're going to be measuring distance, like length, with rulers. Okay, maybe inches or centimeters. They might be shown with the different types of things with mass, okay, how much something weighs. So that's why it's important to look at the unit here. Now I'm going to draw this out. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, which ones would be close to 150? This one I don't need to draw a bunch of the cups. I think this is where I'm going to kind of try to plan it out. Okay, all of your visuals might look a little bit different, just like your number models might look a little different. So 150, well, 31 plus 50, that would be close to 80, because 30 plus 50 is 80, so I need more than that. So if I do like 60, it's close to 70, and this is close to 80, so like 80 plus 70, well, that's like close to 80 plus 80, that's 160. Maybe that would work. Let me look at this one. 50 plus 70, well, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. I feel like, let's try the 80 and the 50. 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. That's too low. Let me try the 68 and 83. So let me try drawing that. If I have the 68 and then the 83, I'm just going to do a ballpark estimate here. So 68 is close to 70. 83 is close to 80. I just want to work that out and make sure I'm right. So 0 plus 0 is 0. And then 8 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, look at that. When I round it, it is close to 150. So my number model would be 68 plus 83. And make sure you line it up and try to be a little bit better than I am. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, this was pretty close. So the exact answer is 151. So my answer is going to be these two. So it would be not the numbers that it wants. It says which containers, right? Which containers? What are the names of the containers? A, B, C, D. So I wanted 68, which is container C, and then the 83, which is container D. So I'm going to click here, C and D. So I was able to draw here today. This isn't as much of a drawing as we normally do, but I identified the important information. I kind of worked it out. This one was going to be more of a workout since it was a problem, since it was multiple choice kind of here, having to figure out the differences. So I was able to draw a little bit here, kind of use my brain to work it out. Okay, that's what the visual part is for it to make sense in your brain. I wrote my actual number model down here that went along with my thinking, and then I solved it. Okay, and I know this is about 151 because it is just one away from 150. Now you guys are going to practice this. Now this is in your workbook. Okay, these are what the problems look like in your workbook, but I've tried to make it a little bit better for like what I did, okay, and did number 1, but I'm allowing you to break it up into these parts, okay, just like I used. So then here's another one for you to practice, and then here's one that is going to take a little bit more thinking, but I think you guys can do it. And then solve this one. This is one that's very similar to evaluate. I changed it up just a little bit to make it make a little bit more sense for you. But this is a problem that's very similar to evaluate, which is another reason why we're practicing this, okay? That this is something that's in our book, but it's also something we're going to have to see more than just in our math book. All right, and then as always, don't forget to reflect and let me know what you're thinking. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day. Bye.